You are now tuned into the judges table. 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 Representing the 314 in St. Louis and the 816 in Kansas City. Here's your hosts, Slick 50 and Polo J.
Well, goddamn me, that shit turned off wrong. But anyway, what's good, everybody, man? Y'all know what it is. This is your boy, Slick 50. Shout out to the person hit that like button first. Y'all know what it is. Hit that damn like button as y'all come in. You know, you walk into somebody's house, you wipe your feet off. It's the same thing. Hit that motherfucking like button. Yo, we got some news. Tonight, let me get this text, my bad, trying to get people on the show. But as it do and as it is, as my grandpa say, the world don't stop turning. You feel me? Now, why is shit jumping on my screen, bruh? Man, okay, I'm going to find out alternative. Now, I took shortcut tonight. Now, we've been on OBS, but this damn StreamYard is pissing me off. But what's good, everybody? I am your boy, Slick 50. Let's get the energy in this thing. You know what I'm talking about? We got a lot to talk about, goddamn me. We got Mayweather defending Canelo, which I would never thought I ever see, goddamn me. And then we got McCaskill retracting her statements. Man, I don't know where I want to start. I'm going to start with the least. Well, shit, neither one of these are the least. First and foremost, because I want to hear y'all voice. If you ever want to get in, the link will be in the chat. That is the first and foremost. So let's throw the invite out. So can't nobody say, oh, you don't let us on. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Nope. I want to hear you. Even if you disagree, you don't got to agree with me. You want to curse me out? Come on through. You know what I'm saying? There you go. I'm going to pin it to the top. Well, not just yet. I don't know why YouTube put this damn. I don't know. It's in the way. But anyway. It is what it is. Mayweather defending Canelo, bro. Tell me y'all saw this coming, bro. Bruh. And the cold part about why he's defending Canelo is because of cherry picking. I can't make this shit up. Mayweather's defending Canelo because people are saying Canelo's cherry picking. The same thing that people used to say about Mayweather. Now, me personally, I don't say he was cherry picking. I just say he fought everybody at the right time. Canelo, when you bring your little guys up, it looked kind of suspect, right? But none of the less, Canelo is king of the sport. He's who the casuals gravitate towards, him and Javante. You know what I'm saying? And I can't argue against it. These guys are doing their thing and defending it. We got Canelo on September 30th, and they had headed off with Jamel Charlo. But the weird thing is that here Mayweather say, you did your thing, you fought great champions, damn everybody. When he said himself that he felt like Canelo's done XYZ. That's the weird part of it. My take on the whole thing is, given where Canelo is, there weren't a lot of stars there. So I kind of don't blame him. But tell of the tape is that they were brung up from smaller. So people felt like he should have beat them. They were given. To casuals, it's just a boxing match. To people like me, it's like, my man has 60 fights, ain't he? I think, right? No free promotion. But Mayweather had a different path. Mayweather had that road where who was right for him, who wasn't. And that's part of growth. That's part of the thing that, it's a perfect segue. It's a thing that PBC don't have, a development, channel, so to speak, where PBC can make you like a star, but they don't have the tools to develop a fighter. To me, that's my opinion. Let me know if you agree with that. Let's say this. Mayweather had a good point about the cherry picking thing because it's not a lot of stars, but to a lot of people on the outside, it's like, they were smaller, this and the third. I can agree and not agree. I can see how I can agree, but I can see how people wouldn't agree, and I can not agree, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird at that standpoint. Like, for instance, Canelo fighting Amir Khan. Right? If he have named in, would you fought him? He was smaller. Like, and you claim fame off of that type of knockout. It's like, to me. But to the fans, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Because boxing is all about giving the fans what they want. But to what degree? What degree? I don't, certain things for it's me, I can't give you the, right? Charlo coming up 2-weight divisions. Charles a heavy guy anyways. He's different. He's going to make weight with no problem. He's a big guy in his weight division. If they were all like that, it'd be different. Right? Mayweather, on the other hand, catch weights. He came up, they met him halfway. You too much can't take nothing from Mayweather on that. Right? Other than the plan. Well, not even other than it was the perfect plan. I can't get mad at that. It was the perfect plan. It was just the perfect plan to fight those fighters at those times. He was like Thanos with the snap. It's just weird for me to hear him take up for a fighter that he swore was beneath him. That's me. That's me. You could dig in the chat or the comments and let me know if you agree with that. But that's just my take on it. Like, how people are approaching this I feel like is wrong. Nobody is stating that. There's no plan with Canelo. Canelo is just fighting. Mayweather team had a plan. Like, you could feel it was a plan. I'm not going to fight this guy right now. I'm going to fight this guy. Then I'll come back to this guy. They this and the third. It was like chess. You know, Canelo, who's hot? Oh, he's lighter. Bring him up. I'm gonna just say it like that. It is what it is. You know, whatnot. Now, I'm done with that one. Because there ain't too much to talk about on that. It's just weird. The conversation's just weird. What I want to talk about is Alicia Baumgardner. The bomb Baumgardner. Matchroom, to me, has an issue right now. It's not because of Alicia. It's because of what's being regarded to Alicia since she popped dirty. I'm not here to say she didn't pop dirty, by the way. It's just the way it comes about. Right? She pops dirty in July before her fight. And then you don't want to say nothing to August 12th or 13th. That's the part I have, right? It's Matchroom saying it. It's not Vada saying it. USADA saying it. None of that. It's Matchroom. It's her campaigning to fight Serrano. It's her possibly signing a one-fight deal to MVP Promotions. And it feels like you want to put a halt to it. Now, this is all allegedly, but it just feels like all the puzzle pieces fit. Conor Ben, the day before the biggest fight of his life, and then come to find out, you test the other samples like 0.1%. Nobody clarifies it. Oh, we were wrong, and nobody clarifies it. WBC comes out and say he can fight. They ain't got no findings. Nobody clarifies it. And all comes about when he wants to cross the pond, as they say. He wants to fight fucking who was it? Adrian Broner, and we know what that comes with. You mess with the PBC, you got ink a deal. You got Dillian White. He didn't want to do something they said, and I can't remember. I was reading, then that comes. So the part that got me is when McCaskill was on the Boxing Voice and went completely in on this whole subject. And she alluded to something where she had to sign a 2-fight deal because she didn't, it was going to be problems. Right? 2-fight deal and it was going to be problems. And that was bogus to me. I'm like, what? Right? And then after the fact, she alluded that she probably might lose her card because of it. She has an upcoming fight, you know, and they basically dog walk her behind it. She makes a statement where she says she's sorry if she offends anybody, whatever the case may be. That wasn't good enough, and they forced her hand to say that it was 100% lies. And in that, what's weird about it, in that, it says itself, there has to be some truth to it. There has to be. Where it says McCaskill acknowledged that what she had to say could result in repercussions surrounding her scheduled September 23rd title unification bout versus WBO titleist Sandy Ryan. The bout is part of a Matchroom promoted The Zone show. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Eddie Hearn coming after her. You know what I'm saying? Making someone make a statement that seemed like they didn't want to make that statement. I'm gonna read one of the statements she said. It seems like I had a pretty decent hand in that. First, I would like to apologize my fiance Rick Ramos, also my trainer and manager, because I know I've been stressing you out with all this ruckus. It seemed like Matchroom has been offended by the conversation that was had Wednesday with the boxing voice. Shout out to the boxing voice. It seems like the overall conversation as a whole might have been misunderstood. Either way, my apologies for the conversation and everyone being offended by the things I said. That doesn't mean she doesn't believe in what she said. She just saying if you offended by this shit, hey, it is what it is, right? And that didn't go good with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and all them. So then she released another statement. The statement I made about Matchroom, Eddie Hearn on the boxing voice, 8/16/23 were 100% untrue. I apologize for my statements that were made. I am sorry and apologize for the mistake. Now, if that don't sound forced to you, I don't know what does. I would play her audio, but I don't want to get clapped. But I implore you to go over there. Shout out to the boxing voice because they landed a bomb with that one. So go check that out. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. And for all this doping agency shit, I'm gonna be real with you. Who the fuck governing them? Right? Because obviously, now this is me talking. Obviously, they're being influenced by somebody. When you can have a fight, right? In July, and then they don't want to reveal the results until August. It's a problem. Now, where they fucked up at is this. You let that woman fight somebody knowing, allegedly, that she's doping, and well after the fact, let it out. So only one or two things can be true. That she doping, and then that y'all a dirty promotion. Now, that's all alleged. But that's what it seems like. Until somebody get in front of a camera and actually explain with some sense, other than Eddie Hearn saying, well, we test more than other agencies and XYZ. You know, of course, it's going to be more adverse testing. No, because it said that it was tested before the fight. Not when she wasn't doing the fight, leading up to a fight, training for a fight, none of that. This was like July 12th or some shit like that. But before the fight. I could be wrong on the dates. But at the end of the day, come on, man. This is what leads fans astray from boxing, bro. Like, why is this okay? Now, we know boxing is the wild, wild west. It's not, associated whatsoever. But these are the things where fans wish it was. Because you about to ruin a woman's career that she worked hard. And to all the evil fans out there trying to find a way to feed off of haters, bruh, stop. Let the truth end up being the truth. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty sure she fighting it. It is what it is. You don't see her posting about it like that. Like, man, get the fuck out of here type shit. Because that's how I would be. This woman been campaigning against doping. I'm not biased because I'm going to tell you right now, if it comes out that she was doping, hey, it is what it is. Girls are no better than the boys in this sport. But I would say this, where there's smoke, there's fire. If you can hold a test and let a fight proceed, and you don't think nothing is wrong with that, something's wrong with you. Because I'm for a clean sport. Nobody should be doping. Nobody should be taking steroids. Nobody should be taking anything to give them advantage other than hard work and dedication. And if she was doping and they held that, they're just as wrong as her. That's all I'm saying. If Vada held it and Matchroom didn't know, then Vada should be discredited. Now I'm holding to that because that's what Matchroom is claiming, that they didn't know. How do you not know and they're paying the money for it? How does that work? Nobody's getting back to nobody. We can just throw the information out when we want to, anytime we want to discredit anybody. That's not how that should be. That's not how that should be. Like I said, if it ain't true, if it come out to not be true, clear these fighters' names, bro. Don't let it linger. It messes the sport up. It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. When a fighter comes out and tell everybody that they were clean, people look at them like, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. Because ain't no way you could be that good. And I don't believe in that. Because then that says that there's no such thing as talent. There's no such thing as hard work and dedication. There's no such thing as you are perfecting your craft to the best of your ability. Now, I believe this test came before Christina Leonardo too. I can't never say her last name, but Christina Leonardo too. That wasn't her best performance. That was not Bumgarner's best performance. So to say like she had some sort of advantage, is asinine to me. The only thing that I saw was lately on that Toronto fight that she was calling her out. That she wanted. She was commentating and she want that fight. Now, this is just speculation for me. The only thing I can see is that she wants that fight so much, maybe she'll take a one-fight deal with MVP. And maybe they're scared that she won't come back to Matchroom, seeing that she's an up-and-coming star. That's money for them. Again, that's just my opinion. That it ain't fact. But as a boxing fanatic, you get tired of you get tired of this. You really do. I think that to eliminate this, boxers should get tested once a month at least. If you're an active pro boxer, you should get tested once a month. And if so, it should be made affordable. It should. Should be no 25,000. Don't take nothing to take a piss test. Like, are you serious? It should be super expensive to do that. Especially if it becomes on a regular for all pro boxers. That way, don't wait till the night before or afterwards. And that way, it'll make sense for what Eddie Hearn said. They test more than any other promotion. I don't know how. I don't think they put on no more shows than any other promotion. You know, I mean, we have heard of some boxing matches, well, more than others, not getting tested. But in a day, maybe it should just be a staple. All pro boxers should get tested every month. I think that will be the only way to even out. You understand me? To even it out. When it's time for the fight, if you get tested on the first, your fight on 16th, you get tested on the 17th. I mean on the 15th. You know what I mean? As well. You double it up. I think that would be the only way that you're going to have a sure fire clean sport. That's it. Because the way it looks very bad. Whoever did that test, VADA, USADA, the BBC, British Boxing Council, whoever has this conducted, and they're able to hold on to it and wait to discredit somebody after the fact of a fight. No. I feel like whoever conducted that drug test should be discredited, should not be able to be used anymore if what Matchroom is saying to be true, that they did not know until August 12th, a full month later. And that will eliminate it. But I also feel like they should never came against McCaskill whatsoever. Because I'm going to tell you, I feel like what McCaskill was saying was truth. I do. Nobody's going to put their money on the line, right? If they don't feel like it's right. Why would I put my bout on the line? Well, I'm standing to make millions. And at the end of the day, I have to recant it because you told me so. Does that make sense? Does it make sense to get on somebody's publication and lie and cost yourself millions? Like possibly millions. I don't know what the person is, but I'm just saying. Does it make sense? To me, it doesn't. It doesn't whatsoever. This is where the fans need to voice, everything. And I just hope that for the casuals, don't let your perception become reality on everything, bro. Just because somebody say something, don't make it true. Don't make it is what it is. And I'm talking about all y'all ESPN watchers, and you take that and regurgitate it all day. Y'all, watch it. Watch the sport. Watch the person. Like, don't let somebody feed y'all lies to the point where you want to just constantly regurgitate it over and over again. Because perception is not reality. Perception is a dream. It don't mean it is what it is. It don't. It definitely does not. Moving on from that, bruh. Something different. Something very, 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 very. Bro, I want to play this. That shit still, y'all still here. I want to play this, and I want y'all opinion on it. I played it earlier on my podcast radio. I'm gonna play it again. Terrence is definitely daring to be great, and I think it's awesome. I think it's dope, and if it happened, it's gonna be even doper. If this man pull this off, my man want to go 3 weight classes to fight Canelo or Charlo. Now I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna give my spiel after this. All right, let's go.
Like the greatest of all time discussion.
I'm already in them
Yeah,
discussions. But I'm saying, but what would they say though?
They
3-time undisputed champion and the smaller fighter that went up 3 weight divisions to conquer one of the baddest mans besides himself that's been doing it for probably longer than me.
So you said 68, but you mean 54, right?
No, 68.
You want to go up to 68. So who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
Now y'all heard that, bro. Now I want y'all to tell me, is my guy being a fool, or is he, or is he just daring to be great, bro? I know a lot of people have a problem with this. I don't have no problem with this, because if his walk around weight is near 154, you know what I mean? I think he can pull it off. I think that he can make that fight actually happen. I think that he may even be able to pull it off. 100%. I think that he would be able to pull it off and be one of the greatest of all time. If let's say if Canelo wins, just for fun, let's say if Canelo wins, him and Bud set that fight up for May. Bud wins. He's the greatest of all time. 100%. He done went from 140, cleared it out, 135, 140 to goddamn me 147, beat the big man, and then you turn around and beat the man at 168. Bruh. There's nothing you can say about that. Nobody will be able to refute that. I don't give a damn about who you are. Now say if it's Charlo, it's the same thing, because Charlo would have been the man that beat the man, that he would beat the man. Right? Now this is all hypothetical if Bud was the win. If Bud was the win, hey, it is what it is, right? But it would be, if it's Charlo, no. If it's Canelo, it'd be like Bivol and Planting one. You got a skilled boxer, except this time he can go 12 rounds. You get what I'm saying? The IQ will match up with Bivol. How will Canelo fare against that? Even though he's smaller, because I'm so tired of this. Skills pay the bills, bruh. I'm tired of he bigger. That's all I'm hearing about Charlo and Canelo. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear I'm a big guy. He's bigger. As you see that me saying that bores me. He's bigger. That shit don't matter. Tell Mayweather that. I'm just being 100%. Tell Mayweather that. Tell Noyer that. Skills pay the bills. The name of the game is boxing. If it's not knockout artists, if he's going there and knock him out, Bud might lose. If Bud going there to box this man, more than likely he will win, because he's not going to gauge the inside with him like that. He going to play the game smart like Bivol did. Bivol wasn't no fool. Bivol didn't fight him like no light heavyweight. No. He respected Canelo at his weight class. I'll give Canelo that much. He went up there, and Bivol respected him there enough to construct a game plan against this little motherfucker and think you finna beat me? Hell no. So I think it will be one of the same. Canelo gonna have a game plan for Bud, and I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Now let's say if Charlo wins. Charlo will have to be able to bait traps, make him come in, right? Or make him overexert himself, but be able to protect himself. I don't know if y'all paid attention to the fight of Mayweather and Canelo, where his dad was like, turn this way and make him swing, make him use some of the energy, right? And it was like, Canelo lost. Canelo took that same analogy and use it in his career. He'll get right in swinging distance and let you swing your little heart out. Tire you up, just tire you out. Who's to say that wouldn't happen with a Charlo and Bud? Charlo had to have some solid traps for Bud. Charlo would engage with Bud, but I don't think Bud would necessarily engage with Charlo. It would be one and the same with Earl, because Charlo and Earl are kind of one and the same. Charlo don't bend all the way down, lead with his head like that, but Charlo's a face on the line person. Right? On the line, backwards and forwards. He say lateral movement, but it's not a lot of it. His lateral movement is based on when he's landing. His confidence goes up. I'm landing, I can move where I want. But until then, it's a backwards and forwards. And if you think I'm bullshitting, go look at Castano. Go look when he fought Castano. His ass got sat on the ropes. Why? Because he moved backwards and forwards. It wasn't no moving out the way or shifting. He only does it when he's getting off. It's a difference. It's a difference. All right? I'm being honest with you. Bud fight going backwards, left, right, forward. Bud understands that you fight with your feet first, not your hands. I don't think it's the same way on the other side. And I'm not being biased. I'm just strictly judging by skill. I don't think the weight with a Charlo will bother Bud as much as the weight with the Canelo. All right? Canelo got tons of experience, seen every style there is, whereas Charlo coming off down to 3 years. I don't know. That might not be accurate, but you get what I'm saying. So I feel like I'm not gonna say. I hate to say that. I feel like Bud would win against Charlo, but at the moment, until I see Charlo versus Canelo, I don't know if he would beat Canelo. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Canelo don't look like the Canelo as of late, ooh-wee. Right? Because a lot of us feel like Canelo kind of slow down just a tad bit. Can Charlo beat Canelo? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He got to be consistent with the smarts, know when to move in and out, and boxing, move. He got to move, bruh. That's the main thing. He got to be on his horse. He got to move. That's the thing that bothers Canelo the most. I think Charlo could do it. Will he pull it off? I don't know. It's like you got to put your ego to the side, bruh. He going to have to put his ego to the side. Don't care about the crowd. Don't care about any of that. And just get the win. If the knockout persists, take it. If it don't, win it by any means necessary. Meaning, if it's a boring fight, take it. If not, it is what it is. You know, get the rematch. Prevail again. And they get to fight with Bud. But it's funny because, like I said, Bud said he would never go to 168, right? It's funny. But this alludes to the next thing. A lot of y'all need to start paying attention to conversations that are behind conversations. And what that means is Charlo put on Instagram that he was coming back down to 154 to fight Bud. And then he got on the Breakfast Club. He said, I will fight Terrence Crawford wherever I am. He changed it. Right? So in other words, if he beat Canelo, he's staying at 168 and Bud will have to come up to 168. Bud is basically obliging him because Bud said he wouldn't go to 168. But Bud really wants to be 3-time undisputed. Salutes to Bud because I admire that. You know, I did 2-time. All right, y'all act like that's good enough. Let's keep pushing it. I admire that a whole lot. But y'all gotta understand, I'm a person that does not believe in the O. I don't care about that. I don't care that you undefeated. You know, I'm a person that you stopped before you got to the. It made me feel like you stopped before you got to that person. You know, they gave you that real challenge. Doesn't mean I want to see you lose, right? But you stop before that person. That person can give you that real challenge, right? But like I said, that conversation that y'all not peeping, that's just Terrence on Joe Rogan that everybody going crazy over. He's sending a shot back saying, I don't care if you say 168. I'll come wherever you at. Because you're going to see me. And I hope you win. If you don't win, Charlo is, not Charlo, but Canelo is the consolation prize. He wasn't saying that, oh, the hell with Charlo, this and the third. But if you lose, what does that do me? Nothing. Not going to fight a loser. No. The mega bout, not super bout, mega bout would be Bud and Canelo. Now, the mega bout would be Charlo and Bud if Charlo beats Canelo. But overall, I'm on this platform saying, yeah, I'm going to go to 168. Hell yeah. I want to be 3-time undisputed. This and third. He did not discredit Charlo. He just said that he's not a superstar like Canelo, which is true. But he has the tools to beat Canelo. And he said, whoever wins, I will take. I will take it. I admire that. To me, he strive for greatness as people see. As people see, as people say. For me, I already see greatness. I'm holding to what I've been saying for the past, 8, 10 years. Bud has always been a boogeyman. Ain't nobody been a fool. You're not gonna put your best man in there with someone who you feel like they could get beat, unless you're trying to cash them out. Retirement plan. It's time for new blood. You're not gonna make me no more money. You at your road stop. I have nobody else for you. You gotta fight this guy now. And I'm gonna sign him to a 3-fight deal. Earl gonna fight him again. And then the third one, guess what might be happening? A Canelo or a Jamel. which will make for a mega bout. The very cat that everybody was hating on is possibly finna be in the biggest fight in recent history. Can you believe that? The one cat that everybody, oh, he need to cross the street. Oh, he need to do this. Nah, bruh. It ain't that. It ain't that. This was destined. I mean, you know, and if you don't, I don't see how that fight will even fall through. The only way that fight fall through, if I see Jamal taking it regardless. I see Jamel taking it regardless. If he beat Canelo, I'm on it. Let's do it. No way that fight don't happen if Canelo win. And he say, nah, I'm good. And I know, and Canelo's done it before. I'm all right. I don't need him. I'm cool. Type shit. But he got Canelo to a 3-fight deal. And he got Bud to a 3-fight deal. Shout out to Al. Great business. This is PBC biggest year. AKA the WWE. You feel me? And that's not slight. Let me explain that. I feel like Top Rank, Golden Boy, The Zone, those are great development platforms. Promotion / platforms. No lie. ESPN Top Rank, they'll get you seen, get you noticed. You gonna fight fighters with different looks, right? They're not gonna put people in there for you just to, you know, beat on. Maybe in the beginning when you're a prospect, but when you become a contender, you gonna fight people that got a shot to beat you, right? So you get all different looks, like Terrence, right? And I feel like if you want them big paydays, you're gonna go to PBC. It's the same way for wrestling. When I was young, you had Rocky Mountain Wrestling, you had WCW, ECW, you had all these other publications, right? AEW. Now, you know what I mean? You got all these other secondhand publications for wrestling. But guess what? When you want that big payday, you want that big contract, who do you go to? You go WWE. WWE do not develop wrestlers anymore, bro. When I was young, you had on Sundays, WWE, it was WWF then, and you had wrestling superstars. And then maybe your favorite fighter, your superstar, let me say that, your favorite superstar will fight a no-name fighter that had to go in there and show that he had the goods that was worth developing. In my history of watching wrestling, the only wrestler that was a no-name wrestler that became somebody, his name was the 1-2-3 Kid. That was it. Other than that, I don't remember nobody else coming out of that. Everybody else came from WCW and NWA, Rocky Mountain, all sorts of shit. Other wrestler syndicates, China, all of that. They just came to WWE and they were signed and they would promote them. It's still the same way now. And I feel like if you want that check, I feel like that's just how I roll. If I'm wrong, hit me in the comments, let me know. I really feel like that's just it. Why we always bang, not me, but, you know, casuals are always banging promotions. PBC this and Top Rank this and The Zone this. And, you know, I appreciate all of them because all of them contribute to the sport, believe it or not, some way, somehow. And I do know promotion is all business. But at some point, if you make your name into a brand, and you want them big bucks, it just seems like PBC is where the big bucks are at. Go figure. I don't understand why promoters don't work with each other. I don't. And it ain't for me to understand. I'll be rich because I'm not in the rooms when contracts and all that is being filled out, and why this promoter don't like this promoter or whatever. When it's all supposed to be about them greenbacks. But obviously it's not. So a lot of personal issues going on in boxing, whatnot, because there's no way. I feel like there's no way to the point where I can't get along with a counterpart. I could hate you, bro. I'm going to say it like this. I could hate your guts. But for the business sake of things, and we got something going on to make that money, bro, it is what it is. I ain't got to talk to you afterwards, but when it's time to go to work, we going to work. Dennis Rodman didn't talk to Scottie Pippen or Michael Jordan doing that run until he was on the court. He ain't fuck with them guys, but he understood. In order for me to make my money and get these rings, I got to be a team player. That's why I wish these promotion companies would get on the same page. I really do. But Top Rank is doing a good job developing these guys, and I'll say PBC is doing a good job at turning these guys into superstars. And my proof is this: at Top Rank, you couldn't get Bud to talk to nobody. This dude can't stop talking now. And he's being more personable. He's inviting people in his personal life. All types of shit, bro. He's a household name. My dude was on Good Morning on CBS in the morning time. Now people know him. Just think if this would have happened about 5, 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, he'd have been a superstar. Make you wonder if he never did re-sign the Top Rank and just sign to PBC, how big Bud would be. I know there's a lot of Bud haters out there, but I'm just saying, just think. Hey, just think, we'd have been had a Bud and Earl fight, bro. We'd have been had that. Well, I'm going to leave that on y'all mind. If you disagree or if you agree, if you got something to say it in the comments. Tell a friend about the show. Y'all know what it is, man. We are on the road to 1K. Stay tuned for the podcast shorts. You know how it go. When you see this on your screen, make sure you hit the like button and support. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Other than that, I am your boy Slick50. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. And I'm out of here, man.
Stop being driven by rewards. Stop being driven by outcomes. Stop being driven by, if I get this, I'm going to do this. Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were going to get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important? What you acquire or who you become?
Yeah, that's big.
And a lot of people think what they acquire is the thing that makes them who they are. No, it's who you become in the process of chasing what you want to acquire.